Hello and namaste to everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So let's have a look at this week's puzzle. This week's puzzle is a very interesting puzzle called as Ken puzzle. So in this 4x4 Ken, the same rules apply but with an additional number. Each column and row can only have 1, 2, 3 and 4 without repeating. Double check that all of the bolded sets give the correct results. Now see, how are we going to start solving this Ken puzzle? Now, when you will look here in this 4x4 grid Ken, you will see that only this block and this block has a number written in their corner without any arithmetic operation. If you'll see here in this corner, it is written as 4 plus. Here it is written as 3 plus. Here it is written as 1 minus. Here it is 2 divide, 3 minus, 6 into, 12 into. But here in this block and in this block, we only have the number 4 and 4 written here. So can I say that the number which is going to come in this block and in this block is going to be equal to 4? Why? Because there is no arithmetic operation which needs to be followed in this block. So the number which is going to come here in this block and in this block is going to be equal to 4. So let me write that 4 here and 4 here. Now, if we look at the first row of this Ken puzzle, you will see in this grid, I have to find out two numbers such that their summation is equal to what? 4. What I have to do? I have to find out two numbers such that their summation is equal to 4. What are the possible two numbers between 1 to 4 such that their summation is equal to 4? The only two numbers are 1 and 3. So if 1 is going to come here, 3 is going to come here. Or if 3 is going to come here, 1 is going to come here. We don't know where 1 or 3 will come. But we can say 1 and 3 and 3 and 1. Right. Now see, in the first row, what are the numbers between 1 to 4 which are already used? 4 is already used. 1 and 3 are also used. We don't know the position of 1 and 3, but we know that definitely 1 and 3 are the numbers which are used in the first row. So can I say that the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to nothing but 2? So let me write 2 here. Now see, if you will look at this grid, if the first number here is going to be equal to 2, what I have to add in 2 such that I get their sum as 3? I have to add 1 and 2 so that I get the sum as 3. So I can clearly say that the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to nothing but 1. So let me write 1 here. Now, if you will look into this grid, okay? If you will look into this grid, only two numbers are there, 3 and 2, right? What are the two numbers which are going to come in this grid? They will be 3 and 2. Why 3 and 2? Because 1 and 4 are already used in the second row. And if 1 and 4 are already used, what are the only two numbers which are remaining here? They are 3 and 2. But we don't know the position of 3 and 2 still. So I can say if 2 is going to come here, then 3 is going to come here. Or if 3 is going to come here, then 2 is going to come here. So let me write this 2/3 and 3/2. Okay, now let's go on to the third row and this grid. Between 1 to 4, what are the two numbers whose multiplication is going to be equal to 12? Only two numbers between 1 to 4 are 4 and 3. So when 4 and 3 are multiplied, they are going to give their sum as 12, right? They are going to give their sum as 12. Now see, can 4 come in this block? You will clearly see that 4 cannot come in this block. Why? Because 4 is already there in the third column. So if 4 is already present there in the third column, I cannot repeat 4 here again in the third column. So the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to 3, while the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to 4, right? So let me write that for you. 3 will come here and 4 will come here. Now see, if 3 is here in the third row, if 3 is here in the third column, then I can clearly say that 3 is not going to come here. Why? Because 3 is already present in the third column. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to nothing but 1. So let me write this as equal to 1. If 1 has come here, the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. Now see, if 3 has come in the second column, so can I say that in this block, number 3 cannot repeat itself? Why? Because 3 has already come here in the second column. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to nothing but as 2. So if 2 is going to come here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. So let me write that. So now see, just look at the last column, that is fourth column, and the third column. You will see in the fourth column 2, 1, 4 are already used. So the only number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to 3, because we have to fill the numbers between 1 to 4. So the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to 3. Now let's look at this column, that is third column. 1, 4, 3 are already used. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2. Now see, if you will multiply 2 into 3, what are you going to get as? 6. So this is just another way of checking that whether the numbers which we have obtained here are correct or not. And we can clearly see that they are correct. Now see, 3 and 4. Now I'm talking about the third row. We can clearly see that the number 3 and 4 are already used. So the numbers which are going to come here in these two blocks are going to be equal to 1 and 2 only. But can 2 come here in this block? You will clearly see that 2 cannot come here in this block. Why 2 cannot come here in this block? Because 2 is already being used in the second column, and that is 2 is right here. So 2 cannot come here. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 1, and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2. Now 1 is going to come here and 2 is going to come here. Now see, if you are going to divide, 2 divided by 1 is going to be equal to 2. So this is just another way of checking that whether we have got the numbers here are correct or not. And you can clearly see that they are correct. Now see, 3, 2, 1 are already used in the second column. So the last number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 4. In the similar way, 4, 3, 2 are already used in the first column. So the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to nothing but 1. So if you will again check this grid, you will see that the difference between 4 and 1 is equal to nothing but 3, which verifies that the numbers which we have obtained for this grid are correct. So this is how we have obtained all the numbers of this Can-Can puzzle, where no number is repeating itself and all the corner numbers, all these bolded sets, 4 plus, 3 plus, 1 minus, 2 divide, 12 plus, 3 minus, 6 into 4 and 4 are satisfied. So I hope this puzzle was clear to you. If you have any doubts, please mention it in comment section. Have fun, enjoy learning.